Like the hammer, like the sledgehammer. Yeah, if you're probably quick enough, you can probably switch to one of the other weapons before that. But we just got really unlucky there. What was that? He spammed that pink move 5 or 6 times just on that one life. It's like the one move that we don't want. We're about to see Regimergy. Yeah, you can... We'll put it on a timer right here. We'll see how long. And Sega 8 Race featured this? Did they have to beat the whole game, or did they just have to beat a segment of it? No, it's not really that long of a game. We're gonna blaze through the first 3 or 4 levels pretty quickly. It's weird. This is a game that has the tutorial on the second level. I don't really remember seeing any game that's done that. Cool background right here too. No, this isn't the Japanese version. No, this is the US release. No, I'm afraid you're incorrect, Igor. This is not the Japanese one. What's going on, Wicked Lord Jasper? How you doing? How's day treating you so far? Now, the Japanese one has some distinct differences. Like, for example, 3 starting continues. US release 0 starting continues. You can earn them, but 0 starting. Somebody mentioned that there was a sub-boss difference that I didn't know about, but I did know that there were some sub-bosses that were a little bit different. Because I saw Rockstar Lexi go through the Japanese release, and I noticed that it was on Fly Hard 2. Actually, that the Trouble Bruin was a little bit different on that. It was actually really interesting. It had a different looking sprite. Okay, we got a 1-up right here. Yeah, it's all good though. Thought that Japanese fan was exclusive to it. No, I don't think so. I'm not sure. I don't think so though. But no, that's in the US one. Let's grab the invisibility power up here. But yeah, favorite one? I didn't answer your question there. Yeah, favorite one? I don't know. I kind of like the Star Shot one, but it's probably the Alice in Wonderland one. Yeah, because I like using that on that final fight there. Ending this with... I think any percentage is when you can use glitches. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what that means. But no, we're going for no continues here. Let's go and heal up all the way real quick. Yeah, I think any percentage means you're allowed to do anything that is within the game that's been discovered, as far as like glitches if you want, or... Not 100% sure about that, but I am fairly certain. So there's some sort of like level skip or something you could do in this through a glitch or something, then that would be permitted. I see what you mean. We're not going for the secret, like the little basketball parts, if that's what you mean. Takes a little bit too much time. I don't really like to do that. Oop. There we go. Still got it. There we go. Only hit it once though. Should be able to hit it again right here. That's not gonna work. Here you go. Nice. Beautiful. Bad for this cat? No, Igor, I don't mean to sound snooty, because I thought it was a cat too, for a while. For maybe... It took me 13 streams when I first went through this, at playing for about 4 or 5 hours each stream. We did get the 1cc, that was about 4 years ago. And I don't think it was until the 5th or 6th stream when I was actually reading the credits for the cast for the puppets, and I was like, Trouble Bruin. I was like, that's interesting. I was like, I didn't know that Bruin was a word, and I looked it up. And Bruin means a bear. So that little cat is actually a bear. It's just the cutest bear ever, basically. It does look like a cat, though. I don't ever correct anybody if I go to if they're playing the game on their stream. I'm not like, actually, it's a bear. Just because I don't like to sound snooty, but since we're playing it, yeah, that's the Trouble Bruin. That's the name of that character. But everything's cute in this game, so the deadliest enemies in this game are cute looking. So, like I pointed out, the boss's necklace. The boss has a big smiley face necklace. The final boss, that is, I meant. Do I getting corrected? Okay, yeah. I just don't really like to do that if I can help it, you know? I try not to correct people, and even when I do, I'm just like, hey, like, not to correct you. Because, like, I'm not trying, you know, to be brash when I do that. Because some people take it that way, you know? They're just like, oh, well, just trying to act like you're smarter than me. It's like, well, no. Like, I'm just trying to clarify things here. Just trying to make sure we're on the same page. But yeah, no, with something like that, you know, it doesn't look like a bear. You know, admittedly so, it does look way more like a cat. Like, especially with, like, the oval, rounded face. But to be fair, it's also a puppet, just like we are, so... Like I said, the love interest of Headdy here, who keeps taking the keys that we're earning from the Keymaster for that robot, she doesn't even have any arms. Yeah, some strange puppets, that much is true. Yeah, there's a little, like, pink teddy bear right down there. Okay, we're trying to get a hit here. Whoa, Mud, what's going on? Oh my goodness. Mud, dude, holy crap, dude. 5,000 bits. Mud, my goodness. Dude, Mud, you're an absolute legend, dude. Thank you so much for all the support, dude. Could never say it enough. Yo, how's it going over there? I really appreciate that. The night's been pretty successful over here. We made it to the final boss with a few lives in the pocket on the previous round. I'm hoping we can take this down again. Life's amazing, awesome. Glad to hear, dude. Thanks again, Mud. I really appreciate that. Goes such a long way. Thank you, dude. And now we have to take this down. We gotta take us down this run now. Yeah, thanks again, Mud. Glad to hear the weekend's going awesome over there, dude. Yeah, we got a request from this one here from Nicky Funky. Like I said, we did take this game down about 4 years ago. No continue, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to once again take it down today. So the previous run was really good, so we get back to that final boss with once again a couple lives in the pocket. I think we'll be in good shape here. Never played this one, it's good. Honestly, if you like platformers, definitely check it out. Treasure never ceases to impress on the Genesis. They got some great games between this one, Gunstar Heroes, Alien Soldier, Light Crusader. There we go, nice. Yeah, this game has a lot of bosses though, much like those games. Yeah, we go from one boss right there, about to fight another boss right here, the Puppet Master. Okay, so yeah, what I like to do with the Puppet Master, like I said, is I like to actually do equal damage to them. To top and bottom here. I prefer to use the Alice in Wonderland one, Igor. This is called Dynamite Headdy Brian line. The Genesis and Super Nintendo had so many stacked games, it's true. Yeah, both have had some incredible titles that we've played so far. Whoa, careful. Whoa. Okay, again, we gotta try to split the damage here. Careful, don't get greedy. Crud. I accidentally ran into the puppet there. It's fine. Might have been the first time that they actually hit us there, so... Ooh, we should be close then. Okay, about 2 hits off from the puppet to the Puppet Master, which is fine actually, because like I said, you want to take out the puppet first. Mud, do you have a favorite Genesis or Super Nintendo game? Is there a game that on either that console that really kind of defined your childhood as far as video gaming goes? That's some good opening damage here. I don't know if this is going to carry over to this. Load if it did. Not quite, okay. Oh my gosh. Crud. Yeah, again, that part can be really dangerous, dude. Yeah, the spike skirt does so much damage. Had a good opening there. Yeah, you need to get that part correct. Otherwise, it is going to hurt. There you go. It's good damage that time. Kid Chameleon and Mega Man X. Oh yeah, Kid Chameleon is great. Yeah, we actually just took that down. Just like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Oh my goodness gracious, dude. Okay, here you go. There you go. And yeah, Mega Man X, yeah, we actually took that down. It was actually, that was like 2 months ago. We did Mega Man X. Took it down without using any sub-tanks. Yeah, Kid Chameleon I kind of liked, actually. I've definitely heard some mixed stuff about Kid Chameleon. For you, it's Vector Man and Shining Force. Oh yeah, I love Vector Man. I haven't ever played through a Shining Force game. Yeah, they're pretty long, but I have played a little bit of them. Played a little bit of Shining and Darkness, a little bit of Shining Force 1 and 2, but I never beat those games. And WWF Raw. No, I've never played the Super Nintendo one for that. I did play the Genesis one back in the day. But yeah, Vector Man, that was a great game. Yeah, we did hard mode. I think it was this January, earlier this January. I think we did hard mode on that. It just took one stream, thankfully. Wasn't that tough. That was a game I played a bunch of. In my childhood, though, was Vector Man. So once you know some of the crucial secrets of that game, where you know some of the health upgrades are, and if you know where some of the combinations that are closer to the extra lives are, then yeah, you can start stacking extra lives. Game opens up there a little bit. It's pretty tough, though, you know, as it doesn't have any continues. So yeah, you really need to get those extra lives and the health upgrades. What's going on, Archangel? How you doing there? Welcome in. Are we doing good there? Shining games are awesome. I'd love to play... kind of want to play Shining in the Darkness at some point, because I've never done a dungeon crawler. Let alone on stream. I feel like that'd be cool. You love getting the Hadouken to Mega Man X? Oh yeah, actually we did. Yeah, we did get that. Yeah, the charge-up shot. But like the better one? I think so, anyways. There was definitely some stuff we missed, though. Yeah, that one seemed to have a lot of secrets to it. Yeah, more so than some of the other Mega Man games. Like, to where it was like you get like upgrades, essentially. Like when we first got the upgrade to reduce damage, man, that was crucial in that game, dude. Yeah, it was a good game, though. There you go. Hopefully that'll work. Yes, nice. I threw that rather quickly this time. But yeah, I like that about Mega Man X, about how it was different. Because I haven't played many Mega Man games, but we did play 1, 2, and 3 on Wily Wars on the Genesis. And Mega Man X is a bit different than that one. In a good way, though. Like I said, the upgrades were cool. Definitely added some unique properties to it. Here I actually want to fall. Oops, that didn't work. Here we go. The actual Hadouken is the one that hits everything. Is the same button pattern as the Hadouken. It's a secret upgrade. I'm not 100% sure if I got it. Yeah, it was, the upgrades were kind of confusing in that game, especially with like the weapon upgrades. There was one that I got that was a charge up for every weapon. Like all the different weapons did something different when you charged them up. I don't know if that's the same thing or not. Nice, got some health right here. Wonderful. There you go. I want to go up this way. It's a little bit easier. Oops. Ooh, crud. Okay, well, go this way for now. Go down here and get this extra life. Nice. Still going here. Oops. Okay, definitely got that time. Should be all good here. There you go. Yep. Yeah, we played through Toy Story. Played through that on one of the higher difficulties as well. No continues. Yeah, it has 2 hard modes. You play on the first hard mode. No continues. Has another hard mode. It wouldn't seem more difficult. At some point we'll have to do that. I think really the only difference is the starting extra lives. It is kind of a big deal though. Those add up in the end. Yeah, it's another game where you have to earn the continues. Yeah, Toy Story is great though. Yeah, it's kind of a weird game though because you can't actually destroy any of the enemies or bosses or anything. It's almost like a forced pacifist. You just basically like stun everything. You're actually gonna lose control right here real quick. We use this opportunity to take a drink of water. Sure, hydrating out there as well, folks. Okay. This part can be tricky. Gotta wait for him to do the right move. That's what we want. Here we go. You gotta wait till he closes his eyes and moves in. That's when you know. When he bobs his head back and forth here, it's always gonna be that missile. Nice. Hit it a couple times in a row here. Nice, there you go. Alright, no damage taken there, awesome. Let's try to beat these balloons up to the punch here. Hope we don't get hit. We did get hit there. There you go. Ooh, missed it there. Uh-oh. It should be okay. Like I said, it should be okay. There you go. Got one of those cannonballs there. Okay. Time to fight the beetle here. There we go. Yeah, let's try to be right about here. So hopefully when he lands, he won't hit us here. Same thing. Nice. Alright, well, we didn't take a death there, so we just made up for our death earlier. You thought you knew all good games on the NES, but every day on Twitch I'm proven wrong. I didn't know the Mega Drive and Super Nintendo library at all. It's a huge untapped resource of classic games. So many games? Nah, there's plenty of time. There's always plenty of time. Besides, it's a good problem to have too many games to play. Yeah, Retro Demergy, how many Amiga games have you beaten on stream, do you know? Nice. Beat that guy fairly quick that time. We can't even see ourselves here. There you go. So here behind the statue. And that's the symbol of the main antagonist right there. Okay, so we want the plane. There we go. Okay, so what do we want to do to avoid these first ones here? Man, yeah, that is really tough to avoid those dudes. Okay, so what we want to do right here, like I said, we want to destroy this. There's a cannon in the mouth. In the shark-like mouth of this ship here. And it shoots out this homing missile that's almost like a snowman. Ooh, crap. Careful there. Always want to be constantly hitting that grappling hook there. Or that grappling arm, rather. Crap, must be getting hit by the bombs from the helicopters there. You're gonna have to pay more attention to where they drop those. Turret got us that time, I think. There you go. Oop. We got one last shot on us there. Try to get some more. There's gonna be some health right at the beginning of the next level, thankfully, or next scene. I got in the background there and said, "Don't fly." Ooh, crud. Oh no. Alright, this is gonna get interesting. Okay. Ooh, the explosion there, guys. Oops. And not having the biplane is a big problem here. Ooh, got us again. It's all good, though. Hopefully we can get the biplane back here. There we go. Oh my gosh, I did not mean... Got to work with it for now, huh? Wonder why they chose a bird for this one. Bird shooting out anchors. It's because the angle that we have to go there, we keep getting hit by the lasers there. Yeah, it's because like the weapon right there, it's much more high risk. Hopefully it allows us to switch back. So always have two birds there. Some good hits in here. Whoa. For a moment there, he wasn't shooting any lasers at us. Cool, okay. Crud. Careful there. Hit again there. You need to get to the other side when that happens. Thanks, thank you, Funky. Appreciate that. Yeah, we got to the final boss on the previous run. We had 3 extra lives in the pocket. Couldn't quite take him down though on the I was relearning some of the moves, and the final life he kept spamming that move where he brings in additional enemies, which is like the move one move we don't want. It's like the one move that'll like guarantee to do a bunch of damage to us, or at least a decent amount. So I hope we can take him down this run. We'll see. Had a few extra deaths here along the way, so yeah, staying positive as always. The hallway beforehand, when you're fighting Fatal Contraption, like after you get through the elevator, when you're running through the hallway, like Far Trek, yeah, that's what it's called, Far Trek. Part's pretty tough. So we can get to this health here. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Nicky Funky. Really enjoying playing this again. It's a great game. Excellent. Okay, got the health there. We need that. Yeah, I'm happy that we at least saw the final boss again. You know, it's not bad for not playing the game, you know, in 4 years. Like I said, we're not using continues. Cool. Okay. Yeah, laser part can be actually more difficult than it looks. There's a pretty good hit radius. You gotta be careful. Good, yeah, we actually got hit there by one of them. Oh, I think the hand hit us. Interesting. Laser definitely hit us that time. Once again, laser there. It's all good, though. I think we do have him here. Cool. Yeah, about 4 years ago, Bundor, yeah. I think it was 4 years ago in September. Yeah, we got no continuous run. But again, it was over 13 streams, playing for about 4 or 5 hours each stream. Yeah, the previous run too, we didn't take a death on Twin Freaks. I'm hoping we can replicate that. That was good.
Thank you.
Okay, so we aren't going to get too many more extra lives here. I know there are... I think there are 2 that we can get towards the top of the elevator on the Fatal Contraption part, but... Again, we did take a few deaths earlier. Okay, faced the wrong way there. It's okay. There you go, okay. Ooh, okay, that was incorrect. Okay, it's all good. There you go. Oh, yo, I was setting you up over there. There you go. I think one more? There you go. You're looking forward to trying a 2 door? It's a fun game, dude. Yeah, I'm sure you could take it down. Yeah, especially if you like platformers, you'll probably like this one. The initial part's not too tough, but like I said, when you get about this part in the game, boom, yeah, nah, it gets tough. Get a few hits in here so we can keep this up. He's not really bouncing around just yet. Nice. Now he's starting to bounce around. We're doing pretty good here so far. Nice. Just keep doing that, please, and we're good. Nice. Oh, let's keep it up here. Yeah, let's keep doing that. Yes, please. That was interesting. It's the first time. Usually he only does a second shot like that when he has a weapon in his hand. Like some power-ups in his hand, so to speak. Yeah, but thankfully he doesn't. Like I said, that usually makes the fight actually more difficult, I think. That's just maybe a personal opinion. That time he didn't drop the incendiary bomb right there. I think like maybe 3 more hits and we'll have him here. Oh, I see. Okay, I see what I did wrong. Okay, now I think it's 3 more hits. Should be one more hit here. Hopefully get a good draw. Nice. There you go. Cool. Okay, no death on that guy. Should be able to get to Twin Freaks appropriately here. And that boss is pretty dang tough.
Yes.
I like how this guy's still chasing us. Oh, right. Okay, this part, right. This part's easy, though. Cool. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that is tough not to take a hit right there. Alright, should be clear. Shouldn't get hit there. Okay. Yeah. Illegal weapon. Yeah, when you hear that charge up, give him like 4 times there. It's when you don't hear. Yeah, see this one? You didn't hear it. You can only really get 1 hit. Here we go. Yeah, so it's almost like a sound that you're listening for. When you hear that charge up laser, that's when you know you can do the attack multiple times. Let's freeze this guy here. I want to get the hammer here. Ooh, that was close. Oh my gosh. Okay. Almost got us there. Okay, well, we didn't take a death right there, so... Almost always taking 1 death right there. In the previous run, so... Made up for that right there, at least. Oops. And we got him with the... got him with the 8 right there. That was pretty sweet. There you go. Z's right there. Heal up real quick. Careful now. Good. Heal up here real quick. Gonna do it again. I'll make sure we're preserving lives here. Okay. Crud. There you go. Yeah, let's heal up all the way. Be a smart idea to do that. Okay, looks like it's all the way there. Okay. Oop. It's not the one we want. We want this one here. Okay, gotta hit those flowers in their pots. There you go. Otherwise, they're gonna do some damage, dude. They're kind of a nasty enemy. Yeah, let's actually leave that health for now, if we can. Oh, never mind. There's another extra life down here for us. Imperative we get those. There you go. Okay, so this one like this. Missed that one though. Missed it again. Maybe we can. Okay. Maybe we can try this a little bit differently. There you go. That part's a little tricky. In Castle of Illusion aspects here. Ooh, crud. Watch out. They're still trying to shoot us there. That should be good. Awesome. Whoa, why are those like that? That was weird. Okay, that was definitely a glitch. Oh, we can actually jump up there. Weird, okay. That actually works fine. Alright, let's heal up all the way. Nice. Nice. Missing with those. It's okay. Should be able to get him here. There you go. Be careful. We don't get hit by that ourselves. Missed him with that damage. Nice. And getting him with something's better than nothing. Ooh, that stuff's all over there now. Well, it makes it easy. And where to bring him. Missed him, though. Taco Bell break? Oh, man. Yeah, enjoy it. Man, I haven't had Taco Bell in a long time. Let's see this awesomeness. Thanks, Nicky. Appreciate that. Appreciate the kind words there. This part's kind of creepy right here. The portraits over there, you see how they're like laughing and moving when you're upside down? Alright, here we go, Twin Freaks. Okay. So we even messed this up last time. We actually managed to beat this guy without taking a death. Okay, we gotta make sure that we're not getting too greedy here. That is a key part of it. Oops, did not mean to do that. It's okay. Oh my gosh, we missed the power up there. It's all good. Got to wing it. Good. Ooh, crud. Ooh, land on the spikes there. It's okay. Yeah, that's a really tough boss. Managed to avoid damage from the garlic that time. It's a good start there. Just get hit by the garlic and not the spike there. Ooh, that's not the one I wanted. It's okay. Oops. You did that correctly there. Still accidentally on a spike. It's okay, though. Ooh, not mean to do that. Should be alright, though. Nice. Barely got him there. Whew. He almost killed us again. He was about to smush us. Took a risk there, but it paid off.
Yes.
Alright, fatal contraption. Here we go. This part's tough. Ooh, shot us with the laser there. Ooh, yeah, that part's dangerous. Get through there, though. Be careful, don't get complacent. Ooh, careful there, dude. Oh, I see. Okay. Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, okay. You need to get the... I see. Okay. To get those 2 lives there, you need to get the Wonderland one. Gotcha. Didn't know that. You can't get up through there otherwise. Haha. Good to know. Crud. Oh my gosh. Do. Careful. Ooh. Only got one of them, so it's better than none of them. Alright, hopefully we can get through this next hallway, dude. This next hallway's rough. Got 4 extra lives in the pocket, but no health here. Oh my gosh. I think I just about health there. Maybe that's how you want to do it. Yeah, maybe you want to kind of let him grab you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that is way better. He's still hitting us, but definitely getting hit a lot less. Ooh, man, almost had it there. That was good. That was good. Okay, I think I see what to do now. Yeah, dude, totally. Okay. I see how to avoid this damage now. At least most of it. Yeah, the bear hugs actually aren't too bad. He's just afraid. He just knows that we're the only one that can save him. What a silly little bear. Ooh, careful now. This guy's just blasting us here now. Nice, okay, I think we got it. Maybe half health for the boss here, but we still have, I think, 2 lives in the pocket besides this. It says 4 lives, but this is one of those, yeah, it's one of those games where you can't go down below 1 life. So 1 life is your last life. So you actually only have 2 lives in the pocket if we take a death here. But we can hope for a good draw. It'll be good for us to see the moves again. Okay, pink is the additionals. Ooh, we actually don't have the... Yeah, this is the move we don't want, dude. Oh, we can start hitting them once they pop out. That's interesting. It's okay. Yeah, we didn't have much health there, and he gave us the move that we didn't want, too. I think 2 times in a row. Okay, this is the power-up we want. Yeah, this background is so sick, dude. That's the pink one. Okay, so what we're gonna do is bring them all the way over here. Ooh, man, almost avoided total damage there. That was good. Only got hit once, and they don't do that much damage, so it's okay. It's the pink move again, though. Okay, this time they're flying. It's not so bad when they're flying. So I hit a couple times there. It's okay. And he's spamming that pink move a lot. On the previous run, on our final life, he did it, no joke, it was like 5 times. There he goes again. It's okay. It's okay. Hopefully get a good draw beyond that. Nope. So once again doing that. Again, maybe we should try moving into the other power-ups. If we see that move, if we can. Easier said than done, naturally. Finally got a different move. Yeah, the blue move's good. Yeah, if we can get more of that. That's like the easiest one to dodge, dude. More of the blue move, please. Green move, okay. I want to see if we can move in. Okay, yeah, you can't move in that close. Yeah, I think we can move in a little closer, though, and dodge that way. I think I see how to dodge that move now. I accidentally ran into him, though. Gotta be careful not to do that. But if we do get the green move again... Crud. Yeah, moved in a little too close. But yeah, that's how you dodge that. Okay, I see. Got the blue move. Wonderful. Got the blue move, green move, orange move, not the pink move. Crud. It's okay. He's done this move a couple times now, this life. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Ooh, I accidentally ran into him. Okay. I was thinking, hey, maybe we get the hammer here, try to finish him off. Maybe we wait till he's in the red to do that. Missed him on that move. At least he didn't hit us. That was the move. That was the move we want. Honestly. Yeah, he's doing it again. Cool. Yeah, we can get more of that move, dude. I love that move. Blue move. Yeah, we can get more of the blue. More of the blue, more of the green, more of the multicolored one, more of the orange, possibly. Yeah, there's the green. Yeah, I see how to dodge that now. Yeah, we just need to move in a little closer to him. Wonderful. Yes, got the laser. Thank you for the laser. Laser's cool. It goes to the background too. Yeah, I didn't see initially the crystal ball show the moves as well either. That was one of the first times I started watching my VOD for the replays just to see what the boss was doing. And then almost immediately I noticed the crystal ball on the replay. That's when we originally go into the game. That's good to do, by the way. If you're having trouble with the boss or something and you're on multiple streams of the game, go and watch your VOD. You might see something for the boss there that you weren't seeing during the fight because of the pressure or just because you missed it. Yeah, Nikki, earlier we came within like a hit or two on the previous run of getting him. There's the orange move again, okay. Close one. Yes, nice. Got the laser. We can get more of the laser. More laser, more of the blue, more of the green. No, not the pink one. At least it's the ones that are hopping. Those are typically usually a little easier to avoid. There we go. They're going off screen now. Okay. And you just need to bring them to the other side of the screen. And maybe if we get him in the flashing red, maybe that's when we should. Maybe we should go for the hammer if we see it. Nice, got the laser. More laser. Yes, please. Give us more laser. Oh, we got the blue. Nice. Blue's a good one. Yeah, that's the easiest move to dodge. That's hilarious, Nikki. No offense taken there. Alright, we're close. We can get a couple of the blue, maybe a couple of the green moves, maybe a laser. Come on now. We got a green. Got a green. Move in just a little bit there. There you go. Nice. Good dodge. All right, come on. Give us a laser. Give us a laser. Give us a blue. Or a green. I'll take a green. Ooh, he's doing the pink one. Not this time. All right, maybe we can get him right here. Nice. Finish him off the hammer. I like how his necklace is shocked, and yeah. I forgot that it gets sad. It gets happy. Okay, it belongs to her. I see. Okay. That makes sense. I forgot about that. Nicky Funky, thanks for the 200 bits. Appreciate that. What is going on there? Badio888, how you doing? Thanks for the GG, Nicky. Appreciate that as well. Yes. Happy we were able to do it again. Yep, no continuous. I think we had an extra life in the pocket. I think it said 2 total lives, so we had one extra life, technically. Or was it 2? I have to go back and look. Thanks for GG there, Christmas tree. Yeah, video, I hope you're doing good there. Hope the night's treating you well. It's going great here, as you can see. Yeah, I'm glad we were able to take this one down here again. Man, we came so close, too, on the previous run. That feels good. Yeah, and this run started off kind of rough, too. Yeah, we had lost a couple lives, but we made up for it a little bit later. Yeah, this dude left his beer can right next to the radio here. Yeah, they're taking apart the set. Taking apart the background there. Jorgo, thanks for the GG. Appreciate that. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. You're awesome, too. Thank you, Christmas tree. Appreciate that. That sounds good, Nikki. Thank you, Brian Lyon, for the congratulations. Gotta finish driving. Oh, jeez. Yeah, be careful, Nikki. Yeah, no. Don't text and drive. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words there. Yeah, it was really fun taking this down again. Yeah, it had been a while since I played this, so I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure how far we were going to get. We got to Twin Freaks on the second run, and then we beat Twin Freaks on the third run. That's when I was like, oh man, like we might be able to actually take this game down again tonight. Yeah, at some point the Trouble Ruin shows up here too. Yeah, it's a cool ending. Yeah, there's the Trouble Ruin's head right there. I think this might be right around the time when you need to enter in the code. I don't know, but yeah, maybe you need to fight this guy once more. Yeah, see, he lights up the castle here. Yeah, I think this is when you enter in the code right here. I think it would ask you for the code right there. Thanks, Christmas tree. I appreciate that. I don't personally believe that, but I do love the Genesis. Yeah, thank you for the kind words. Yeah, this is where it's going to show some of the enemies here. Yeah, Robo Collector. Yeah, thanks again for the bits there as well, Nikki. It goes a long way there. I appreciate it. Yellow Baron. That's right. Yeah, the guys in the very beginning. Yeah, these guys are creepy right here. These like kids that are singing with their eyes are just totally dark, and the women are crying in the practice area there. I mean, it makes sense. Like it shows you that their town is attacked in the beginning of the game. So yeah, but this evil being called the Dark Demon. Yeah, I guess who is possessing all these creatures who probably are good. We managed to skip this guy. This is an optional sub boss here. Snake Eyes. Almost forgot about that boss. Yeah, that's a little dragon guy you can fight if you go up to the. If you go up in that area where we first were getting the Wonderland power up, where it shrinks you. But yeah, you know, the game's a play, so it's nice that they actually have this, right? And like, yeah, it says like curtain call. Yeah, this guy right here, Mons Meg. That's an interesting name for a boss there. Those dudes are called Happy Campers. Hilarious. Just Super Tank Machine. How original. Cool game. Never heard of this. It's a treasure game. So you've ever heard of Gunstar Heroes or Alien Soldier, Light Crusader, the McDonald's Treasureland game? Haven't played that one. Haven't played the McDonald's Treasureland game. Played the other ones that I mentioned though. They're all good. Yeah, Gunstar Heroes is a good game. This is a great game. Alien Soldier is a great game. Light Crusader is good if you like adventure puzzle games. Yeah, Flying Shark. Those look like sharks, actually. Yeah, I thought that. Yeah, the sky battleship's cool. Steven and Sam. That's the name. Those are the name of the cows. That's hilarious. I don't think I realized that. Moloch. Yeah, those things were tough, dude. Ooh, Taro. That's a cool name for a boss. Yeah, the Venus Headdy traps, like I said, you had to destroy the pots of those, dude. Sparky is the name of this one. Coco was the name of that boss? Interesting. Yeah, those guys that guy Coco, he would sit on one of the platforms that you had to hit up on the elevator there and try to keep you trapped so that you get smushed. Now it's showing all the major bosses here, okay. Yeah, the Puppet Master, Mad Dog. Wooden Dresser. I always call this the Wicker Man. I guess it's wood. Yeah, Spinderella. Yeah, that boss, it might be the coolest one in the game, honestly. Technically speaking. Yeah, Spinderella is pretty crazy impressive. Yeah, this boss was really cool for the shoot 'em up fans. As Sweeps mentioned earlier, unique aspect for this, you know. They threw in another shoot 'em up thing like they do with their other games, but they kind of changed it. Yeah, Gatekeeper. Besides Twin Freaks, Gatekeeper might be arguably the most difficult boss in the game, especially for your first playthrough. It's a really tough boss to figure out. Twin Freaks too. Twin Freaks, that's... When I first played this game and I was fighting Twin Freaks, dude, I was just... I was completely mind blown. I was like, what are we even supposed to actually do here? Like, this is so crazy. So fighting the Dark Demon really doesn't seem that bad. once you figure out Twin Freaks. It's just a matter of the moves. Yeah, this boss is really awkward too here. Yeah, the rock grappler. Rocket grappler, that's what it's called. You gotta beat this in general. It's a great game, Christmas Tree. You can earn continues. There's a few bosses where it's easier than others. Like that boss Babyface, that shoot 'em up boss, that boss is so easy to get it. So there's a few bosses where it's easier to get some continues than others, but yeah, getting the continues is actually a little bit tough at first. Because you have to get most of the tokens that drop from each boss. And the thing is the tokens don't carry over from boss to boss. You have to get a set amount on one boss. You can't get X amount from one boss and then X amount from another boss to equal how much you need for a continue. No, you need to get this amount on a single boss fight in order to get a continue. So getting the continues actually can be a little bit tricky. It's a tough game. I mean, Treasure always makes tough games, so Treasure, Baitio. Yeah, Treasure is the development company. Yeah, they're great. Like I said, I haven't played all their games on the Genesis, but I've played most of them, and they're all great. Yeah, this should be the actual credits here. So awesome, dude. All this attention to detail, dude, on the game too, you know? Like I said, everything just looks really good. You know, like with like the lights flickering here and stuff, dude, you know, like it's just like really small stuff. Like obviously it doesn't matter that much, but you can just tell that these guys really cared about their game. Like they really wanted to make a beautiful, difficult, fun game. Curious as to who the composer was for this. Let's have a blast, folks. Yeah, seriously, Rex. Really, all the little small things make for a great game. Like, the big picture is obviously the most important thing, but this little small attention to details, dude. Animations and little stuff in the backgrounds and foregrounds, and it all really adds up, dude. Like I said, you can really just, I mean, it's just shows, like, the artistic abilities that these guys had, dude. Like, these guys knew how the Genesis hardware worked. That's probably why they went on to do their own thing. You know, away from Konami because they knew that they could do this and they wouldn't be able to do it if they were still under Konami's, you know, in Konami's office, I guess. Oh, they had a guest designer. That's interesting. That's kind of fun. Here we go, sound producer, okay. Nazo Suzuki, okay. Gonna have to look up what other games they did. Maybe that's just maybe the music composer's gonna be different. We'll see here. Music composer. Oh, oh wow, yeah, there were 5 of them. That makes sense why it was so good. Yeah, the love they put in this game is insane, dude, right? Yep, Rex, yeah, we got it, dude. We got the 1cc again. Yeah, we either had 1 or 2 lives to spare there. Yeah, if you're going through this game and you're having trouble, try that Wonderland. I know that the hammer is tough, but wait to get the hammer until the very end like I did. Right there for the final blows. That's when you can basically chance it. Yeah, otherwise get that shrink ray on yourself, dude. It's much more effective against that boss. You just wouldn't think so because everyone sees it and they're like, "Oh, this is a stupid power-up." No, it just makes you think that. Just makes you think that it's just a silly, you know, half-witted power-up. It's not. It almost seems like it's a troll power-up in that game at first, but against that boss fight, rather, against the final boss, but it's not. It's probably the strongest power-up you can have against him. Thanks for the GG there, RetroX Warner. Appreciate that, dudes. Yeah, this is a fun game. Like I said, I love this game. I'm glad that we were able to once again take it down. You know, for every one of you and for Miss Nikki Funky who requested. Thanks again for the request, Miss Nikki Funky. Yeah, it had been a while since we've seen this game. Like I said, I wasn't sure how our performance was gonna do here. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, each run we just kept getting further, and like I said, the previous run we got to the final boss and we came within a hit or two of taking him down. It was really close, but then we lost a life. And then the life after that, like I said, he just spammed that pink move. The pink move with the crystal ball is the worst because that's when he brings in all those additional enemies. It's really difficult to avoid damage when he does that move when you're in the shrink ray form. All the other moves are pretty easy to dodge. Some of them are ridiculously easy. The green move, the blue move, and the laser move are all so easy to dodge when you're in the shrink form. The crushing wall from the ceiling can be pretty problematic. Not in the shrink form, it actually makes it way easier. It's still a really dangerous move, but it's much less dangerous when you're in shrink form as opposed to if you wanted to get one of the more powerful power-ups. Not to mention you can only hit him once on each rotation, so it prevents you from even using your super powerful, you know, if you get the sledgehammer, for example. Yeah, let's have a blast here in celebration. We switched to an Indica here. Here you go, developed by Treasure, here you go. What a great game. Sega did publish it. Maybe it was an answer to Kirby. Maybe somebody's right about that. See, here you go. Here's your 100% counter. I wonder if you get all the way at the end here, and it's where you have to enter in the code. But I'm not even sure the numbers are going to exist if you don't play the bonus stage, so I'm not even sure you could guess it right. But yeah, that's not what you're going for. We weren't going for the secrets. That'd be fun to do if you really love this game. That would be tough. I feel like that would be even more difficult than trying to 1cc or maybe even Deathless this game. If you're trying to get all the secrets. Because I don't even know where they all are. Spend some time searching. I suppose you could look it up, but that'd be less fun, right? I mean, if you want to look it up, it'd be fine, but I guess if I was going to do that, I wouldn't want to do that. Because it would take away the aspect of finding them. That fulfillment of finding each one. But yeah, definitely one of the better platformers on the Genesis. Absolutely. One of the more difficult ones. I don't think it's the most difficult one. High Seas Havoc is probably more difficult than this game. I've seen some of the best retro streamers that I know on Twitch. I've seen struggle with that last boss on High Seas Havoc. That game is supposed to be so insane, dude. We got fairly far in it when it got requested. It's a great game. Data East designed that one. But that's probably the most difficult platformer on the Genesis. Yes, we did. What's up, Mixer? How you doing, dude? How's your day going there so far? Yeah, we just got it. Yeah, it took a few runs, but we ended up getting it, dude. Yeah, Little Mixer took this game down in one day, folks. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't really that impressive that we got it because it did take me, like I said, 13 streams and about 4 to 5 hours when we first went through this 4 years ago. So we pretty much had learned the game. So it was only just really that we need a few hours to refresh here. A handful of hours, I guess. About 5 hours to refresh here. Thanks, Mixer. I appreciate that. We came fairly close on the previous run. Yeah, we were only a couple hits away, but the boss got the better of us. And we had a life in the pocket, but it wasn't enough. He spammed the pink orb, which is when he brings in all the additional enemies, and it just wiped us out, dude. He no joke did it like 6 times. But we stayed positive. I was like, you know what? I think we can get it on the next run. And despite taking a few early deaths, we managed to do it. But yeah, thanks, Mixer. I appreciate that, dude. Appreciate the GGs. What about Earthworm Jim? Brian Line? High Seas Havoc is brutal, yeah. It seems like a good game, though. Can't remember exactly how far we got in that one, but someone said we made it fairly far. Somebody requested that at one point. We played it for about 6 hours. Yeah, here it is. So I think what this is I think you have to fight the Trouble Bruin again. Because I thought this originally, but yeah, like you see the Trouble Bruin latch into the evil castle. Where was the background that you fought the... We're just gonna guess here. I don't think the numbers exist though. Although the numbers they might be set in the... They might be set in each one at the beginning of each game. Because we're taking a guess, but we didn't even try to go for those. So, all right, awesome. All right, like I said, an amazing game, folks. You definitely need to check this one out.